Look, I had to start from scratch. No clients, no income, just a camera and a plan. This is how I'm rebuilding my videography business in 2025. All right, so let's just get into some insight on how I started for real. So let's take it back to end of early 2021. I picked up a camera all because I had a clothing brand and I didn't have the money, one, to hire a photographer once I found out how much the rates were, everything like that. I remember somebody tried to charge me like $300, which is really standard. I'm like, whoa there, buddy. Nah, I'm not paying for that. And then he told me how many edits he was gonna give me too. I'm like, yeah, that's not worth $300. So instead of paying that $300, I just saved up and I got me a camera and I started taking pictures of my clothes. And that didn't last very long, I'm gonna tell you that. And the only reason why I said that is I was more focused on how to use my camera and everything like that and what all I can do with my camera versus me building my actual clothing brand, which I ain't even gonna lie, I'm not complaining at all. I am happy to be where I'm at right now. But yeah, I started taking pictures of the clothes and then I had some friends that was around as well that were into fashion. So I got invited to my first fashion show as just like a regular photographer. They wanted me to model, but I didn't want to model. It's just not my thing, I'm sorry. But when it came down to going to all the practices and everything, I would always bring my camera, grab some quick shots, try to do a little bit of video here and there. Wasn't really into video at the moment, but I did see that I have a little interest in it, I guess because I fully didn't understand it and what I was doing, but that's okay. So long story short, a few months go by and I'm just locked in with the camera. Like I'm just literally trying to shoot everybody. This sounded crazy, but yeah, I'm literally trying to set up photo shoots with everybody, you know, try to build my portfolio. There's a lot of times there where I just pulled up on people and just started taking pictures just cause I didn't know what to charge. I didn't know that you can make money from this, and I didn't know how much money you can charge from this. You know what I'm saying? And that this can actually be a full-time thing. You know, I was very, very new to this. So after a little while, people get to start noticing my photos. I started promoting more, and then I hop on social media with it finally. And that's where, like, I would say I started taking it serious. I started promoting myself more, not with the right strategies at all. Don't get me wrong, I just started posting, you know, just to show people that this is what I'm doing now. You know, if you like it, you know, come book me. So let's take it another year. Let's take it the next year or two. So as time goes by, you know, obviously the first thing I started shooting was fashion. So I really started to get into it. And when I say this, I did 3 fashion shows within 2 years. And then I ended up going to New York Fashion Week, which really, really surprised me. And I got out there with another designer. His name is Go by Ross. Make sure y'all definitely go tap in with bro. Cop some merch for him for sure. And then I went out there and I'm not even gonna lie, it was a great experience, you know, being in a different atmosphere, and especially because New York City is my hometown. From there, I'm born and raised, moved out here in 2020. So I just found it real crazy that like I picked up a new skill and that skill took me to New York. You know what I'm saying? Like it was crazy. So that's when I really saw that like there's a lot of opportunities within photography, and I didn't even know it. You know what I'm saying? And just to say this, when I went to New York and did New York Fashion Week, I did video. I didn't take no photos. You know what I'm saying? By this time, I have been doing videos for, you know, a little while, so I started to know what I was doing and stuff like that. And yeah, it was just a real good experience. And from there, I knew, okay, this is what I want to do. Like this is lit. You know what I'm saying? So if we were to fast forward to now, throughout my journey of being a videographer to now, I kind of solely stand on videography. Like pictures is fun. Like I'll do it all the time, but I feel like video is really what connects with people. You know what I'm saying? But long story short, like I ended up getting my studio. I want to say December 2023. I got my photography studio, my first ever studio, located in Stafford, Virginia. Real small space. You know, something I just wanted to test the waters with to see how it would feel, and you know, have a place that people can come to now that, you know, building clientele. But you want to know what's crazy? When I got the studio, before I got the studio, I was booked. I'm talking about book. And people are asking me like, do you have a studio? Do you have a studio? Do you have a studio? I was like, nah, I don't have a studio. I'm definitely looking forward to getting one. And what's crazy is that once I finally got my studio, I ended up getting more booked outside of the studio than I was inside the studio, which is crazy, right? So at this point, I'm like, why am I paying this money? And, you know, it's not being paid for throughout the business and stuff like that. So at this point, I'm just throwing money down the drain. You know what I'm saying? I'm literally probably only going there to get some work done, and that's about it. Within this process and up until now, not even until now, I want to say into the end of 2024. So after a while, like the studio thing just didn't work out, and I was like, you know what? This is too much, and I don't need it. So fast forward to a few months down the line, I'm getting booked. I'm talking about booked back to back, like almost every weekend or every other day. Like I'm shooting something, and then I ended up joining 2 production teams. One was a marketing agency, and the other one was kind of like a marketing agency, but we did like story brand videos and stuff like that. Throughout this time, I still had my own workload and the extra from the 2 companies that I was working with. And I'm gonna say I experienced like severe burnout. Like the burnout was real at this moment, because just like at this point, I'm trying to do everything I can, get a check, get a check, get a check, get a check. At the same time, I'm not able to take a mental break or even take a day off because I have so much work that's piled up. I don't have editors, you know what I'm saying? I don't have people I can really outsource to. So at this moment, it was really, really hard. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things that went down here. You know what I'm saying? And I never thought it would really go that way. I'm like, you know, as long as I'm booked, like I'm good. But that's not the case. That's why here in 2025, I'm doing my rebrand. It's because I should not be overworking myself as a photographer or a videographer. You know what I'm saying? Which made me realize is like, yo, I need to have systems in place so I can run my business smoothly. You know what I'm saying? Have no complaints or anything like that, because I did not come into this business for it to fail. You know what I'm saying? So it's so many things within the past few months that I've been trying to figure out. Not trying, but I've been figuring out. As far as system, a personal brand. That's the one important thing. That's the reason why I'm doing this YouTube video, just because I want to build more of a social media presence. So when my ideal clients come and look at my page, they already know what I'm about. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing. I used to post all my work, and that didn't mean nothing if ideal client didn't know who I was. You know what I'm saying? So building your personal brand is definitely something that every business should be doing. And that's why I say right now in 2025, I'm rebuilding my business, because within me doing that, I'm also offering that service for clients. I used to do a lot of one-off shoots, and that's not the route that I want to go anymore. Like I feel like I still do one-off shoots, you know, just for some free time and have some fun with it, get in a different space, you know, different type of projects and stuff like that. But overall, that is no longer the mission. You know what I'm saying? Definitely trying to slim down my time on working and the amount of people that I do work with, just so I don't experience, you know, burnout and stuff like that. Another reason why is because we're in 2025, and if your business isn't on social media, then we've got a problem, because within the next 5, 10, 15 years, nothing is going to be the same, you know, as far as the marketing side. Like social media is literally taking over. People are on social media 80 to 90% of their day. You know what I'm saying? And why wouldn't you be one of those businesses that consistently pop up? That's kind of my approach, you know, starting off the year and stuff like that. And that's kind of like my story of everything. Up until now, I'm trying out this YouTube thing now. I'm gonna try to stay consistent. I've done YouTube before. I always used to be a producer, but that's another story. But we're definitely gonna try to build this channel up. I'm gonna show you more behind the scenes of shoots. You know, probably mic myself up and do behind the scenes throughout the shoots. Also, like, you know, tutorials and tips and a lot of different pieces of content for you guys. And I'm gonna make sure I give you guys a lot of value, post as much as I can, and I just want you guys to stick around. So thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. This is the first video, so let's just get this to 10 likes. We get it to 10 likes, I'm good. We get it to 10 likes, we're good. But that's all for today. Peace, love, blessings. We out.